Hi, welcome back. This is Chandra Sekhar Bijibilla from Coding Tutor. As part of React.js sessions, previous video we are already discussing the components, right? So, what are the two types of components? Previous video, if you are following, you can understand. Anyhow, quickly I'm going to updating. There's two types of components are available. One is class component, another one is functional component. Okay, so most of the people are nowadays using functional component. Okay, so how to use that functional components, more hands-on example we are going to see today. Okay, so for that purpose I'm going to showing what is my requirement. Okay, so your understanding purpose, I'm opening here paint. My requirement is I want to see here one header component, another one is here some body component. After that, I want to see here footer component. These three components, how to call into my root component, we are going to see here. This is what? Header. This is body. This is footer. These three components, how to use in my root component level, we are going to see step by step. So, I'm going to give the application development steps also. React JS components React.js components. We are going to see components, different kind of components, how to develop, right? React.js components, application development steps. So what are the components, how to develop, we are going to see here. Okay, so I'm going to using here components. Step number 1, create a React.js project. I hope everyone is following my previous session videos. Who are following these steps are already habituated. If you are not followed right now, note down and practice. Okay, so step number 1, create a React.js project. How to create? First, you need to go to your workspace. Workspace means where we are going to creating the React.js applications. That folder we can call as a workspace. First, go to that workspace and open the command prompt. Even I'm going to showing that how to open the command prompt also. On the command prompt level, we need to use what? npx create -react -app. Here app name. Okay, so I'm going to give the app name is components. Here app, you can give anything. Components app, you can give any name. This is the first step. Step number 2, what is step number 2? Switch to the project location. So here command prompt level, you need to use cd space, whatever the name you are going to given, components, whatever the spelling you are given, as easily you need to use. Why? Because that project is already created, so you need to use that same kind of name and switch it to the project location. Okay, so meanwhile what I'm doing now, I'm going to using this first command. Why? Because project creation, it takes time, right? So that reason I need to go to my workspace. This is my workspace. Here I'm using that command prompt cmd. Within the command prompt level, I'm using the command. What is the command? npx space create -react -app. After that, whatever the project name you want, you can give. Here components -app I'm given. Okay, so once you are going to give this one, based on your internet speed, based on your laptop capabilities, it takes the time and creating the project structure. Okay, so that is the first step. Second step is, once it is created, you can see the command prompt. Within the command prompt level, you need to use cd space project name. Okay, here I'm giving this kind of way, that there is some components -app I'm given. After that, step number 3, open the project into VS Code, Visual Studio Code. Okay, so how to use this one? What are the project name you are given? Components -app. Here we need to use code space dot. Automatically it is going to open the Visual Studio Code. Okay, within that, step number 4, we need to create a components. Where I need to create a components to organizing the project, we are going to creating a SRC folder level component folder. Within that, home component, body component, footer component we are going to declare. Okay, so that is the reason step 4 we are going to say create the following components within SRC components folder. Okay, components folder. What are the components are required? Home.js, that is the one component. Another component is what? Body.js, body component. Okay, another one is what? Footer.js. These 3 components we are going to developing. Step 4 is what? Create the following components within SRC components folder. Okay, within SRC components folder. What are the components are required? Home.js, body.js, and footer.js. Once we have created all these components, we need to call these components to the root component. That is step number 5. Call all components into root component. Okay, I'm using very simple kind of steps. I hope everyone can able to understand, right? Easy kind of way I'm writing here. Okay, call all components into root component. What is that one? App.js. Okay, so meanwhile I'm checking this is the installation process. Step 1 already were applied in the command prompt level. It is taking the time, right? Meanwhile we are writing the steps. So step 1 is still it is progress. Okay, step 2 is switch to the project location. Step 3, open the project to the VS Code. And step 4 is we need to create a different kind of components, and all these components we are going to call into the root component. Once it is done, we need to go to the step number 6 and test the application. Okay, run the application. For that purpose, command prompt level, components, app level, we need to use what? npm start. So whenever I'm using npm start, what happened? It is check the node underscore modules libraries. Basic libraries are installed or not. It is verified. Once it is verified, it is going to start the React.js service with port number 3000. Automatically, it is going to open the browser. Your root component level, whatever the child components you are going to calling, those information it is going to display in the browser itself. Okay, we are going to see step by step. Okay. So here still it is progress. Meanwhile, I am going to explain how flow of execution is happening in the React level. See, that is the purpose I am opening here one more paint. So this paint level, what I am doing, I am going to creating the boxes. This box is nothing but a home component. This box is nothing but a body component. This box is nothing but a what? Footer component. Let us assume these are the child components. This is the home.js. Okay. This is what? Body.js. This is what? Footer.js. These components, where I need to call these components, I need to call into the root component. Root component means here app.js. Okay. App.js. So I'm using this home component inside the app.js, body component inside the app.js, footer component inside app.js. This app.js is how it is going to write the HTML, right? So here index.js is there. This is the index.js. Index.js. We already discussed the previous video level also. Again, you need to understand the flow of execution. If I'm going to explain the couple of times, you can able to remember and you can able to explain the interview level also, right? So that's the reason I'm repeating again. So this app is using index.js. This index.js is rendering app.js level information to the index.html. This is the index.html. Index.html. This is the flow of execution. Okay, so your components are, we are going to call into the app.js. This app.js is information, index.js is injecting or rendering into the index.html. Okay, so this is the flow of execution. So project structure is created perfectly. Now we need to go to the second step. What are the second steps? Switch to the project location. So components, app. This is the second step. What is the third step? I need to open the VS Code, right? Code space dot. It is open in the VS Code. Once it is open the VS Code, we need to create a folder. Okay, I'm going to close this welcome file. So trust this one. After that, go to the src. Within that, I need to create a folder, components. Within that, I need to create a home.js. So what are the shortcuts? How to use the shortcuts also? Previous video level we are already explained. Go to the extensions. You can find ES7, Redux, React kind of extension is there. If you are going to install that one, you can apply shortcuts very easy. What is the advantage of shortcuts? You don't need to type each and every line. Automatically structure it is going to create it. So component structure is easily you can able to create it. What is the shortcut? RAFCE. Press enter. It is going to get like this. Okay. Here I am going to using H1 tag. Within that I need to provide. You can give anything. I am using coding tutor. This is the way I am going to provide it. Another kind of component is body component. So I'm going to using here body.js. So how to generate? RAFCE. Press enter. Okay. Here we need to provide some of the H2 tag I'm using. Here what are the courses are we are going to offer, that list I'm going to specify. Course list. So another list I'm going to using here, another list. Within that list level we need to provide the list item, Java full stack. Okay, after that I'm going to providing another kind of one, .NET full stack. Another one is I need to provide Python full stack. After that, DevOps. So this is the course structure. Okay. So next one is what? Another one is footer.js. So go to this one, file, new file, footer.js. What is the shortcut? RAFCE. 3 times I'm repeated. I hope you remember this shortcut. Okay. So this is the way we need to define. Here I'm going to providing H5 all copyrights. Okay, here we need to specify the symbol, copyright symbol, right? Ampersand, copy, semicolon. This is the way copyrights reserved. Reserved or reserved. You can use reserved. 2000 all copyrights reserved 2025. Like this, you can provide the information. These 3 components where I need to call root component. That is the plan, right? These 3 components we are going to use into the app.js. So that is the reason. Go to the app.js. Here I don't want to see the logo. By default, whenever you are going to create the project structure, this logo, this header part and all, it is automatically added. I want to remove this one. Okay, remove. After that, header part we need to remove. So now how to call that home, body, and footer component. We need to call like this. Home. See, whenever I'm going to typing, it is recognizing, right? So you don't need to type fully. Press enter. Automatically, it is imported and close the component. Next component is what? Body, right? So body component also added. Next, another one is what? Footer component, that is also added. So this is the way, whatever the components you can create, those components you need to call into the root component. Whenever you are going to run the application, automatically these components you can able to see in the browser. You may get the doubt, you are created all our functional component, right? Suppose one component is class component, another components are functional component. Is it working fine or not? Yes, it is working fine. Okay, so class component, functional component, both are also working fine. Class component functionality, still it is working fine. Okay, so most of the cases level, recent versions level, people are going to using more on functional component. So even not only for this functional, you can use the arrow type of functions also. We are going to see coming sessions level. Okay. Now once it is done, I need to go to the my command prompt and give the command npm start. Npm start. So whenever I'm going to using this one, what happened? It is going to checking node underscore modules. What are the libraries are available or not, it is checking. Based on that, it is going to start the React.js server with port number 3000. So this is the way, not only for this technology, even Java, Python, .NET, every kind of technology, we are going to give the trainings, not only for subject, theoretical kind of part, small kind of applications. We are going to give more hands-on kind of projects, in-house projects also running on here, and we are going to planning some of the my client projects also. We are going to deploy who are trying my premises level, those people are going to working on those projects also. So if you want to step into the software industry, okay, this is the right place. Why? Because we are going to give internship. So this internship level trial period is also there. You can come to here and you can verify what it is happening here, what is the way people are going to learning, what kind of applications people are developing. You can check title period level. If you are satisfied, you can able to convert it as a full-time internship. If you are not at all satisfied, you can leave. Okay, so that kind of opportunity our CEO is providing. Okay, so if you want to get more details, please contact to Coding Tutor. Okay, so here what it is happening, I'm giving the npm start. Whenever I'm using the npm start, what happened? It is checking the node underscore modules. It is checking verified, and it is going to start automatically React.js server. Okay, I am repeating couple of statements, similar kind of statements repeatedly. Intentionally, I am going to repeat it. Why? Because you people need to learn something. If you watch, if you spend the time, if you watch the video, means you need to learn something. Okay, so that's the reason, if I'm going to repeatedly, if I'm going to say some of the important steps, statements, you can able to habituate very easy, right? That is the main target. Okay, so that's the reason I'm repeating a couple of statements repeatedly. Okay, so now what happened? It is going to start server, right? Still it is see console level starting the development server. Once server is started, you can see the some URL also. Even browser is automatically it is going to opening. So we need to see what kind of information, what is the header level information is there, that one. What is the body component level you have mentioned, those kind of things. What is the footer level you have mentioned, those kind of things we can see. In the next session level, what is the plan is, before go to the state and props, what is the plan is, we need to create some more components, but I want to see website kind of way. So whenever I'm going to click home component information I want to see. Whenever I'm going to click the service component, I want to see the service component information. About us, contact us, like that I'm going to showing, so that you can able to understand single page application, how it is going to working also. So in this particular, especially that kind of functionality purpose, we need to install React Router DOM kind of library also. So tomorrow our plan is we need to develop a routing based React router DOM. How to use, we are going to see that is the plan of action. So you are going to see in the next session level how to use, how to provide the routing, you can able to understand. Okay, so again I'm going to repeating. If you want hands-on experience, if you want to step into the software industry, you may be housewife, or if we have a switch to the one area to another kind of area, one technology to another kind of technology, this is the right place. Okay, see this one, see this one here, this is the header, this is what body, this is what footer. So this is the way we are going to use in the different kind of components. We will see in the next session level how to use React router DOM and how to provide the configuration. Until, stay tuned. Thank you very much. Bye.